The past can be a cage. A cold, dark place where the echoes of old wounds never truly fade. You can hear them at night, whispering in your ear, reminding you of everything you've lost, everything that went wrong. It's easy to get trapped in those memories, to let them define you, to think that your mistakes and regrets are permanent. But here's the truth: the past doesn't own you, you do. The moment you decide to stop living in the shadows of yesterday, that's when the real fight begins. The fight to break free from the chains that have held you down. It's not easy. It never is. But nothing worth having is easy. You can stay in that cage, comforted by its familiarity. You can keep reliving the failures, the betrayals, the broken pieces of yourself that you think you'll never fix. Or you can choose to light a fire. Burn it all down. There's power in destruction, in letting the past go up in flames. You don't need it anymore. Those memories, those regrets, they're not who you are now. They were who you were then. But you're not the same person. You've been forged in the fires of everything that tried to break you, and you've survived. Burn it. Let it go. You don't need the weight of your past to move forward. You don't need the scars of yesterday to guide you anymore. The past is dead, and the only thing left is the future. The one you're about to create with your own two hands. But you can't do that if you're still holding on to what's gone. You can't move forward if you're still tied to everything that's held you back. So you burn it. Every regret, every mistake, every betrayal, watch them turn to ash. They have no place in your life anymore. You've been through hell, but hell doesn't last forever. Neither does the past. And when you finally realize that, when you make the decision to let it all burn, that's when your real power shows up. You're not just walking away from the past, you're choosing to destroy it. You're choosing to take all the pain, all the brokenness, and turn it into fuel. Fuel to drive you forward, fuel to drive you forward, fuel to make you unstoppable. It's time to erase what's been holding you down. It's time to forget what you were told you couldn't do, where you were told you couldn't go. Forget the people who thought you'd never rise again. Forget the voices that said you were done. They're wrong. You're not done. Not even close. There's a fire inside of you, and it's been smoldering for far too long. You've been trying to keep it under control, trying to keep it from burning out of control. But now you let it rage. You let it burn everything that's been holding you back. The flames are cleansing. They're freeing you. They're making you who you were always meant to be. Stronger. Sharper. Unbreakable. And as the past burns, you'll feel the weight lifting. The burden you've carried for so long will finally be gone. The shackles will fall, and you'll be free. You won't look back. You won't care about what used to be. The only thing that matters now is what comes next. The future. It's waiting for you, but you have to be willing to walk into it. You have to be willing to leave the past in the flames and step into the unknown. It's terrifying, sure, but it's also exhilarating. This is where you take control. This is where you become the person you were always meant to be. You have to burn the past. It's the only way. There will be moments when you'll feel the temptation to go back, to revisit the mistakes, the heartbreak, the failures. But you can't. Because when you let the past die, you let something new be born. You let yourself be reborn. And the person who emerges from the ashes, they're stronger, they're fiercer, they're ready for anything. So don't look back. Don't think about what you've lost. What you've lost doesn't matter anymore. What matters is what you're about to gain. What matters is the life that's waiting for you. The life you're going to fight for. Every step of the way. The past was a lesson, not a prison. You learned from it. Now it's time to move forward. It's time to burn everything that doesn't serve you. The hurt, the guilt, the regrets that can't go where you're headed. You can't carry them with you. And that's okay. Because when you burn the past, you make space for something better. You make space for the person you've always been capable of becoming. The person who doesn't stop. The person who doesn't look back. The person who's unstoppable. So light the match. Watch it all burn. And never look back. As the flames consume the past, you'll feel the weight of the world lifting off your shoulders. Every step you take now will be lighter, free from the shackles of what once was. It won't be easy. Nothing truly worth having ever is. But you'll have a clarity, a focus that you never had before. The fire may burn, but it cleanses. It purges everything that doesn't belong in your future. The broken parts, the scars, the memories that used to hold you back, all of them are gone. They've turned to smoke, drifting away, leaving only the person you've become stronger, sharper, more determined than ever before. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the ghosts of your past try to whisper in your ear, tempting you to look back. But you've seen the truth now. You've felt the burn. And you know better than to turn around. The past is dead, and so is the version of you that lived in it. You've been reborn. And in this new life, nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. The power you have now comes from the very things that once tried to break you. And you've learned the most important lesson of all: you're not defined by your failures. You're defined by your ability to rise from them. Every scar, every wound you've ever carried was a lesson, a reminder that nothing can destroy you. The fight may be hard, the world may be cruel, but you will always rise, always. Now as you walk forward, there's nothing but endless possibility in front of you. You're not just walking away from your past, you're stepping into your future, and it's waiting for you with open arms. The person you were is gone. The person you are now is unstoppable. This is your time. This is your moment to create a life that you deserve. One built not on regret or fear, but on strength, resilience, and the fire that burns inside of you. So burn it. Burn the past. Let it go. You don't need it anymore. What you have now is all that matters. And everything that's coming next, it's yours for the taking. The past tried to define you, but it failed. Now it's your turn to define who you will be. And you'll do it with every ounce of strength you've left. Because nothing, not the past, not the pain, not the betrayal, will ever stop you again. This is just the beginning. And it's only going to get stronger from here. Burn the past and let it fuel you. The flames of the past are nothing compared to the fire that now ignites your soul. You've been through the worst and still you stand unbroken. The scars you carry are no longer weaknesses. They're your story, your testament to survival. Each one tells of a battle you fought and won. Each one adds to the armor you wear now, stronger than it ever was before. And now you move forward with a purpose, a clarity you never had when you were buried under the weight of your past. Every step you take, you leave behind the ashes of who you once were. And with every forward motion, you claim your power. The past can't touch you anymore. The voices that tried to hold you down, they've been drowned out by your resolve. The doubts that tried to creep into your mind, they've been silenced by your determination. You are no longer a prisoner of your history. You are the master of your future. They will see it soon enough. The ones who thought they knew you, the ones who thought they could define you, they'll realize they were wrong. Because you're not the person they remember. You're someone entirely different. Someone unstoppable. Someone who refuses to stay in the past, who refuses to let the darkness swallow them whole. You've become a force. And forces, like storms, don't just pass through, they change everything in their wake. And you've just started. You've burned the past, but in doing so, you've set a fire within you that will never go out. No one can take that from you. Not anymore. You've learned how to rise from the ashes, how to use the pain and the failure as fuel for the fight ahead. And now you're ready. Ready for anything. Ready for everything. Because nothing matters except what's ahead of you. Nothing matters except the life you're about to create. Every challenge, every obstacle will be nothing more than another opportunity to show just how far you've come. So don't stop. Don't look back. The past doesn't deserve your attention anymore. You're too powerful, too determined, too focused on the future to waste another second on what's already gone. Keep moving. Back. This is your rise. And nothing will ever be the same again.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very